Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm actually going to appease one of the commenters on an earlier basketball video I made. They simply asked, where are the white players? So you know what? This is White Men Can Jump. I'm profiling past NBA stars that are white that you may not know or may have forgotten. So you won't see Larry Bird or anyone like that on this list, but trust me, these guys got game, and this in no particular order, but hey, let's go. First up, Jeff Hornacek. Jeff played 14 seasons in the NBA with Phoenix, Philadelphia, and Utah. He held career averages of almost 15 points and 5 assists per game. He was a one-time All-Star in which he averaged 20 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals in 1992. He was a two-time three-point champion, and in 99-2000 season, he hit 67 straight free throws. His number is retired by the Utah Jazz, number 14, and in his final season, he shot 49% from the field, 48% from three-point range, and 95% from the line. That's insane. He also was a career 40% three-point shooter and 88% free throw shooter. Jeff Hornacek had game. Next up, Rex Chapman. Rex Chapman played 12 seasons in the NBA. He averaged almost 15 points a game. He competed in the slam dunk contest twice. He was on the all-rookie team and was really known as just an all-around high flyer. Injuries derailed him later in his career, but Rex Chapman could fill it up with the best of them. Next up, Dan Majerle. Dan Majerle, known as Thunder Dan, played 14 seasons in the NBA with career averages of 11.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 3 assists. But don't be fooled. During the prime of his career, Dan Majerle was a capable scorer and defender, making the All-Star team 3 times and 2 times All-Defense. He was also known as a guy that would go up to the hole and jam it in your face, and one of the early players to really take advantage of the three-point shot, having a 36% connect rate on three-pointers throughout his career. Next up, Jason Williams. If you get a name like White Chocolate, that means that you can really get down on the basketball court. Jason Williams played 13 seasons in the NBA with career averages of 10.5 points and 6 assists. He was a wizard with the basketball, employing a street ball style that he was able to incorporate into traditional basketball. He was a one-time NBA champion with the Miami Heat, and he was also on the all-rookie team. Jason Williams could get it done. Next up, Bill Laimbeer. You may know Bill Laimbeer, but peep this though. Bill Laimbeer played 14 seasons in the NBA. He was a 2-time NBA champ, 4-time All-Star, 1-time rebounding champ in 1986, averaging 13 rebounds a game that season. He had career averages of 13 points and just under 10 rebounds a game, and he had 7 seasons where he averaged a double-double, meaning at least 10 points and at least 10 rebounds. Bill Laimbeer is better than people think he was. Next up, Tom Chambers. Tom Chambers played 15 seasons in the NBA. He had career averages of 18 points and 6 rebounds. He was a 4-time All-Star, 1-time All-Star Game MVP in 1987. He averaged 20 points or better 5 seasons, and in the 89-90 season, he had his career best averaging 27.2 points per game. Tom Chambers could definitely put the ball in the hole. Next up, Arvydas Sabonis. Oh, had he only come to the NBA earlier, who knows what may have been. Arvydas played 7 seasons with the Portland Trail Blazers, but he didn't enter the NBA until he was about 31 years old, playing professionally for a long period of time in his native Lithuania. He averaged 12 points and 7.3 rebounds per game. He was also on the all-rookie team, known as a solid shooter, passer, and rebounder. you only can imagine what he would have been if they had gotten him 5 or 6 years earlier. Next up, Kiki Vandeweghe. Kiki Vandeweghe played 13 seasons in the NBA and was a terror to opposing defenders. Two-time All-Star, career average of 19.7 points per game. He was a 7-time 20-point or better per game scorer, including his best season in 1984 when he averaged 29.4 points per game, and he was extremely efficient. Kiki was a 52% career field goal shooter and 87% free throw shooter. Kiki Vandeweghe is definitely some basketball royalty. Next up, Kelly Tripucka. Kelly Tripucka played 10 seasons in the league. He had his best seasons with the Detroit Pistons in the 80s, where he was a 2-time All-Star. For his career, he averaged 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he had 5 seasons where he was at 20 points per game or better, including 1983, where he was an All-Star, where he averaged 26.5 points per game. Next up, Doug Collins. Doug Collins played 8 seasons in the NBA, and yes, this is the same Doug Collins that coached the Chicago Bulls as well as the Washington Wizards. He was a 4-time All-Star. He averaged 18 points per game, including his best season in 1976, where he averaged 21 points per game. Doug Collins never met a shot that he did not like. Last on the list, Tom Gugliotta, known as Googs. Tom played in the NBA for 13 seasons. Now, he didn't play for the best teams, but he was always a very capable and respected player. He was a 1-time All-Star. He also made the All-Rookie team. In his All-Star season, he averaged 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists per game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For his career, he averaged a very respectable 13 points and 7 rebounds. So there it is, guys. I told you. White men can indeed jump. Those players were not listed in any particular order, but I want to highlight some of the white players over the history of the NBA that have made a real impact, because too many people think that it's just, Larry Bird and Kevin McHale and Jerry West and a few others. There's been lots of white players, and I didn't even name a tenth of them that have made an impact. So in the comments, make sure you let me know who else should have been on this list of forgotten white NBA players. That's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and share, and I will catch you all in the next video.